What up, world? Nicholas Coriano back again. I'm here paying bills for the real estate holding company I own. Tax bills. I'm like, hey, you see that? It's money owed. Money owed. Spectrum bills. I'm going to tell you why you guys shouldn't keep these things at your desk, your receipts at your desk, and how you should be thinking about spending money. This is a problem. Most of you guys are constantly thinking about how much money am I spending? How much money does it take? How do you get out of that mindset? That's what we're going to talk about today. And the short answer is you can't keep it in front of you. You got to keep a different list in front of you if you want to attract money. Because by keeping the list of bills in front of you, this is what I got. Look, I'll just do it. I got another one. I take care of these things. Usually they're not on my desk. I take care of these things once a month, or periodically if needed. But they're almost never in front of me. And while I do have a very specific schedule of what's due, right, what bills are due, and mind you, I'm talking about 14 electric bills, right? Let's break it down. I got something like 14 electric bills. I got probably, I don't know, 20 subscriptions coming in and out of the bank accounts. I got let me think of how many properties I got. With the land, I'm at like over 40 properties that each send me different tax bills. So the one is like, this is town and county taxes, but then I get the village taxes. Some places have water taxes, right? And then in addition, you got the internet bills, and I got hundreds. Literally, I would say it's got to be at least 100 different bills that I pay. So how do I do it? What I want you guys to focus on is not the bills. First of all, don't keep them at your desk. That's rule number one. Never keep them out in the open. Put them in a file. Put a reminder somewhere to go and take care of that. But do not keep them in front of you. Have a list. I put my list on Google Calendar so I can see when all the money's coming out. And even that, I think, may be too much. You want to have a tally of it somewhere and when the money's coming out, for sure. But where you want to spend most of your time is on the opposite side list, right? So this happens with my business planning clients all the time, and my consulting clients. They come to me and they got a list of how they're going to spend money. This is the same thing as when you're doing your bills. You got a list and a pile there of how you're going to spend it. And all you're thinking about, you write down, and I know you guys have done this, hit the like button on YouTube if you've done this, right? You're looking at all your bills and you wrote them all down to see how much you're going to spend this month, right? Or how much you spend monthly, or how much you spend yearly, right? But what you fail to do is, the problem is when you look at the other list, what's the other list? Is how you make money. For most people, it's one line item. It's this job, right? My job, $200 a day, $200 a week, $2,000 a month, whatever that job is. And that's their only line item on this side where it says, so spend most of your time on that side, get creative on that side, even if you're starting a business. And this message is for not just people starting a business. It's really anyone who deals with bills. This is a great message, right? The same way you put the list of how you spend all your money, you should have another list of how you make money. And that list shouldn't be just one thing. It should be a couple things, right? So it could say your biggest one should be your job, right? I think it should start that way. It shouldn't end that way. You can't work forever, right? So the biggest one is your job. Okay, you have income there. Do you own any stocks? You should have some income there. Do you own any real estate that gives you money? You should have some income there. Do you own any other businesses? You should have some income there. Do you have any loans out that you gave loans and you're charging interest on? You should have some a line item there, right? All the ways. And then give yourselves outs on how you can make money. So I still do this to this day, right? I'll write a list of what can I do to make money? Well, I can get a job. I can definitely get a job. Okay, that's one way. I can mow people's lawns. It doesn't seem hard. I got a lawnmower. I can paint somebody's house, right? Am I an expert painter? No. But can I do that? Yeah, right? And after I write this list down, you'll start realizing the more skilled you are, the more skills you can pick up, the more things you can put on this list. So for example, you can go out there today and watch a 1-hour video on how to write resumes and become a resume writer, right? It's only one page. It's going to take you an hour or two to learn that skill set. But after practice, you'll be able to charge $100 a resume, right? Times 8, that's $800 a day. So write down a list of all the things you think you can do. And that way it opens up the scope of, do I need to be doing this? Is this the best use of my time when it comes to that list? Because the biggest problem is that everyone writes down the list of expenses. They don't take time to write down this other list. And if you do, for most people, it's pitiful. It's a pitiful list. It's one or two things, right? That they can get money. But that's where the creativity should come. That's where your mental bandwidth should come. The same way you're spending all this time and energy looking at your bills and making sure that you don't spend here, you don't spend there to cover those bills, can be spent saying, how can I make more to cover this bill? I don't think about these bills individually. I have businesses in place or have investments in place that will pay for that bill, right? I don't think of this as $734. I think of this more as 1 month's rent from one tenant that's going to pay this. Okay, I got that covered. But I spent a lot of time on this other slide of this list creating how many ways can I make money? Where can I put my money to work so I'm making more money? If you guys have never done it, download what they call a personal financial statement. This is what most banks go by to show your net worth and what you're actually worth. And you'll see they put it right in columns. They'll say, what do you owe? Then what do you make? Right? And in the what do you make line, or what they call assets or income assets, right? Income producing activities, they have land, real estate investments, right? They have stocks, they have bonds, they have all these things. Learn about them. It's not that hard to learn about them. But the biggest point of this video, guys, is don't keep this in your face. Don't keep all the bills in your face. It's going to overwhelm you. You're going to throw your hands up and you're going to quit. You're going to spend all your time stressing about what money is going out instead of stressing about what's important. How much money is coming in and how can I get more money to come in? How can I put more time and energy into that to make sure that, and with whatever little resources I have, and it doesn't have to be money, guys, time is a resource, right? If I don't have money, I'm using my time. I'm going to go and provide a service. I'm going to go and do something, even if it's unskilled, right? Even if I don't have to have a lot of skill to do it, whether it's pick up trash, I'm going to go find some service to do to get me money to then take that money and invest it and make more money for me. But my mental bandwidth is in that train of thought, is in how do I make more money? How do I increase that column? It's not with these things out in front of me. With these things out in front of me, I stress, guys. I'm just like you. I stress too. I'll stress the hell out of these bills. Oh my God, how am I going to pay these? And I spend more time thinking about how I'm going to pay them, but I'm not really thinking about how I'm going to pay them. I'm just stressed about the bill, right? If I'm in my right mindset, my table's cleared, which your table should be when you're doing this process, right? You're writing down all the different ways that you can get money. Money's abundant, guys. There's trillions and trillions and trillions of dollars getting printed all the time, not just in America, but in India, in Australia, in China, all over the world. Then there's currencies that come up and stores of value like a Bitcoin or cryptocurrencies and gold that it's abundant. There's so much value out there. There's so much of it. All you have to do is collect it. And to collect it, you have to keep your eye on it. If you're not focused on it, it's not going to come. It's not going to just magically come, guys. Right? So that's my tip of the day, guys. Take the bills off the table, put it in a reminder somewhere, get back to them once every 30 days, spend all your time, all your energy, focus on how do I make more? How can I expand my service value, my hourly rate? I'm obsessed about how much am I making an hour? What did I do today? What did the next 15 minutes bring me back in an ROI? What did this YouTube bring me back in an ROI? What did my 1 hour consulting with a client that could potentially be a partner or an investor or a stakeholder or a supplier, what did that bring back for me? What's my ROI hourly? And then after that, I'm thinking, whatever money I have, whatever dollars I have, right? Peanuts, right? Dollars, money's not no good unless it's used, man. You know, but any of this cash I have, I don't even want this, man. I want this moving. I want little Washington creating baby Washingtons for me. Go put that in a bond. Go put that in a stock. Go put that in a business that comes back and gives me more. Gives me more. Hey, I hope you guys are great, man. I hope you guys are rocking. Subscribe to the channel. Whoop. Subscribe to the channel. My bad, man. Subscribe to the channel. If you guys like this, hit the like button. Hit the unlike button. Comment underneath. Tell me something nice. Tell me something sad. Tell me something wrong. Tell me something right. As long as you tell me. And give me a call if you guys ever need business plans, pitch decks, websites, investor relations services. Hit me up on Amazon too. Go get my book, Rules for Entrepreneurship. I teach you my 6 principles there of, how to kick ass. Hope you guys are rocking, guys. Be great.